Alright, Shalom. I'm going to start off by giving all praises, honors, and glories unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua Bashim Makar Kadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, and bishops, a great millstone that told me his truth that rule well. Shalom to the elect, scattered to the four corners of the earth. My name is Kadash Payah. And this is a short clip. I was watching the elder, the bros, the brothers out there in GMS Dallas. Alright, noticed, right, certain strange, unusual lights flashing by. You know, in the city, you have the reflection from the buildings, the lights, things of that nature. But that's why I had two clips, because actually my lady, she, you know, had peeped it. She, you know, she was laying with me, whatever, and she actually peeped it. I'm like, oh snap. The second one, you can't make up. And before I even play that, let's get a scripture. In the book of Psalms, chapter 34, and verse number 7, it says, "The angel of the Lord encampeth all around those who fear him, and delivereth them." Right? So the angels of the Lord campeth around them that fear the Lord. You know, because you got the angels that's showing out more and more. But check it out.
With cancer. You got cancer running from a road. You can't win. All of you people are being screwed. And we don't give a damn. Persecute us. Lie on us. Come after us. Do what the hell you got to do, because when you do that, the Lord is going to make his move. That's right. He going to lift up a standard. Let's get that in 2 Peter 2, man. Just start from 2 Peter.
So that, right when he said 2 Peter's, and he mentioned how the Lord's going to lift up a standard, meaning a way to escape, in Isaiah 59 and 19, right, which is spiritual. The way we're going to escape is through how? The chariots, you know, through the angels of the Lord, right? Check it out, though. It passes through in front of all these buildings, and it goes to this little lot on the side. Check it out.
Just start from 2 Peter 3, starting at 1, but where we 2 Peter 2, man. The standard. Yeah. Let's get that in 2 Peter 2, man. Just start from 2 Peter 3.
Go back.
Peter 2, man. Just start from 2 Peter. Let's get that in 2 Peter 2, man. Just start from.
You know what I mean? Now check out the second one.
Okay.
Now this one is gonna be right above, right on the corner of that pyramid type of skyscraper, right in between with the other building. Watch, with the Homewood Suites.
You know what I'm saying? Our original birth, it was in the heavens, man. We were just given these bodies to fulfill prophecy. This is a loner, man. The spirit that's within us is immortal.
You saw that? I know. Check it out.
Okay.
And then you got on top of what he's talking about. You can't make that up. Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Our original birth, it was in the heavens, man. We were just given these bodies to fulfill prophecy.
Right, because we're the angels, meaning messengers. The angels the fallen angels that fell from their lower state. You know? In these chains of darkness, those bodies, the sins. You know what I mean? And the Lord sent out angels, prophets, to give out the message, which is what? The Lord's message. Right? But check it out. I know you brothers watch.
This is a loner, man. The spirit that's within us is immortal. Eternal.
Immortal. And as soon as he said immortal, look where, you know, it just flew right by. Look.
Is immortal. Eternal. Okay. Loner, man. The spirit that's within us is immortal.
You can't make that up. Matter of fact, since he mentioned that, yeah, let's go to Wisdom of Solomon, the 3rd chapter. It says, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3, verse 4, it says, "For though they be punished in the sight of men, Yet is there hope for what? Immortality. Come on, man. That's what we hoping for. And what? Yahushua is going to come back with who? Michael the Archangel. You know? The Lord of hosts, meaning the Lord of armies. He's coming back, like it tells you in Revelation 1:7, on a cloud. You know? Isaiah 55 and 66-15. You know, he's going to come with his chariots like a whirlwind. Right? There's the book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 22. It says, but ye are come unto Mount Zion, and unto the city of the living God, the heavenly Jerusalem, and to an innumerable company of angels. You know? To the general assembly and church of the firstborn, which are written in heaven, and the God the judge of all, and to the spirit of just men made perfect. So we want to be those just men. You know what I mean? And you know, I was walking down the block not too long ago, and I just happened to look up because the sky was clear. You had certain stars, you know, in their arranged forms, you know, wherever they was placed. At that night, it was me and my shorty. We ended up looking up. We saw a chariot. Then I, waited. There was another one, back to back until it was 7. And we was in awe, man, engaged. You know, may the angels protect those who fear the Lord. You know? Because they're always around. Right? Like it tells you in the book of Proverbs 15:3, the eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. Alright? Which is the eyes of the angels. The eyes of the Lord. Who? The angels. You know? I'm going to get another scripture. In the book of St. Luke, chapter 21, verse 28, it says, these are the words, Yahushua's words, and when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. So lift up your heads, Israel. You know, the Lord is coming back. You know, our redemption, because that's where our redemption coming. When the scriptures say, come up hither. Right? Which is talking about when Yahushua come back, he's going to raise up the elect. Salvation to come up hither out of what? This captivity that we're in. So we won't be partakers of the second death, which is the fire that shall come from the missiles in the midst of World War III. You know? So that's what you want to hear. Well done, my good and faithful servant. Come up hither. You know? That's when you know you're finally saved. Not like these Christians, believe in this in your heart and you're saved and you can just do whatever you want. No, because that goes against what the scriptures say. You know, we ought to rehearse the righteous acts to the best out. The Lord knows your heart. We all fall short. You know, but I just want to bring this out real quick, because I saw this man who was spiritual. You know, and then you got this government, all these talks of UFOs and whatnot. That's the angels of the Lord, man. Matter of fact, let's get the book of Isaiah, chapter 31 and verse 5. Let's get that real quick. Right? The book of Isaiah 31 and 5, it says, as birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem. Talking about people before a place. The elect that shall be saved out of the house of Israel, the 12 tribes. Defending also he will deliver it, and passing over he will preserve it. So we want to be passed over to our homeland. As birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts, right? Defend Jerusalem, defend his elect. And you see how the angels, the chariot, you see it in the sky, like how the way they format, well instructed. That's our deliverance out of this society. You know? That's why the scriptures even tell you about, let's get that. In the book of Hebrews chapter 13 verse 3 real quick, it says, "Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares." So the Lord got angels watching us. You know, believe that. You know, have faith in it. Pray to the Lord. You know what I mean? And Lord willing, I make more lessons on angels. Alright, Lord willing, this was exhorting through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua Bashim Makar Kadash. Until next time, I'm going to say Shalom.